Let's go live. Hello, everybody. Are we here? How's it going? Oops. I hope I enabled beforehand. Yep, I did. Good job. Yeah, hi, it's been a whole 40 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to just be doing YouTube for fun today instead of for growth. So that's basically it. I should be skipping this to port over certain reactions, but I guess I'm gonna have to skip. Oh well. I made a promise that I would watch these things with you guys, so this is like the only show I thought I might have to miss, but no. I will watch, and yeah. Hi, can you hear me? Are we here? Need to make sure. Bubbly Noodle says hello. Are we live? Everybody just making sure? Yeah, we should be. 15 viewers. What's up, guys? Let's see. What? Oh, no! Well, we're live. I just want you guys to know. We are watching this. But yeah, all of a sudden the camera probably disappeared, so sorry about that. Did the same thing as before where I forgot to press the record button. It's a weird thing. But yes! What do you want to see most from the Square Enix show? The Square Enix. The Shinagaboodle. Alright, yep, we're gonna have to buffer for 1 second, but list, I wanna see it. What is this thing you're looking forward to most from Square Enix? We're gonna have one quick buffer, and then after that, I should be here and good to go. So, one moment. But yeah, list what you're most excited about. And we're back. Should be back now. Alright, see? Just took me a moment. Alright. But yeah, I see, heard rumors that new Life is Strange is getting dropped today. Like, releasing? I can believe it if it, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't have high expectations for this show, to be very honest, because they've already kind of said what they're doing. It's a little bit of a bummer. They've already said what they're doing, and I wish they didn't, because that kind of, you know, it leaves surprise and stuff, which I'm sure there's still gonna be, but they said, you know, we're gonna talk about the new Black Panther expansion for Avengers. We want to talk about Life is Strange, something colors, and we're gonna show the new game from, which is very exciting, the people that made Deus Ex Mankind Divided. They're gonna show what that studio's been up to. And a lot of rumors been going around as to what it is, which is Guardians of the Galaxy, and I hope that's not the case, because that's a great studio. But Guardians of the Galaxy game could be cool. But I know a lot of people here, when they think of Square Enix, they think Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and all this stuff. And yeah, they made it sound like that's not gonna be here today. So that's why I'm kind of like, I almost wanted to skip this show. Because I'm like, you kind of made me think that the kind of big notes aren't gonna be here. So we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, what do you want to see most here? Kokoro. I saw your thing about studying it, but there's no way I'm gonna miss this. Hibation, Life is Strange, and new Kingdom Hearts game. There's some that are saying they want Kingdom Hearts, but I think they said that they want to save Kingdom Hearts for 2022 because they want to like announce things then, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. Peter Clark, so I feel very stupid. I don't know much of what Square has done outside of Kingdom Hearts at all. Tomb Raider, Hitman, Final Fantasy, Just Cause, Deus Ex series, a ton of others. But people like mainly like, I feel like people stereotype Square Enix as like a JRPG like publisher, but they do a lot of other stuff that just folks don't really acknowledge. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm looking at your chats. If there's anything like, I don't know what I would want from this showcase. Like every showcase has something that I would like, but Like Ubisoft, I just want to see people get a Splinter Cell game, and that didn't happen, but it was still a good show. Xbox, there's a lot of things, but Nintendo, I have things like Metro Prime 4 and stuff, but like Square Enix just show, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to be with Kingdom Hearts again. I don't know. That's one of my 2 all-time favorite franchises. And I did a video about this, but I just personally am not as connected with Kingdom Hearts as I once was. With the direction things are going with unrealities and time travel and people don't die and bodies and blah, like, I was like, I just want to see people find their friends and fight against the forces of darkness. I don't need all this crazy mumbo jumbo. But, so I don't know if I'm ready to jump back into Kingdom Hearts just yet. But they could announce it, you know, and that way we just know it's on its way, and I'll be like, okay, well, I have time, because that'll be 10 years from now. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to see here. Let's see. Katie's still out. Nike's ready to see these games. Bubbly Noodle Super Mario RPG on Switch. That'd be cool. I think they just saved that for the Nintendo Direct, though, if they did that. Actually, they pointed out a few things and said, and a handful of other surprises. We don't want to spoil everything. Yes, Katie's correct. There is a handful of surprises, so we'll see. I'm guessing they gave away kind of like half of their show and then the other half not. And I don't know how long it is. Does anybody know how long it is? I want to say it's like, I'm assuming a half hour. But I think it's actually like 40 something minutes, I think. Sister Girl, yeah. They said Kingdom Hearts not going to be here. Yeah, I don't think so either. Have they said there's yes, Forspoken. Matt Garnett. Hello, Matt Garnett. Yeah, Forspoken is supposed to be here. That is definitely supposed to be here. I believe so. Uncharted is not Square Enix. Hivation. You're thinking of Tomb Raider. Katie, I want to see, obviously, Final Fantasy 16. Maybe new Star Ocean game. Or Grandia. A new Chrono game. Dude, a new Chrono game. I have to admit, if they did a remake of Chrono Trigger, I'll probably leave the room. If they did a remake of Chrono Trigger, I gotta admit, that would be kind of monumental. Or if it's a new one, fine, but like the original is such a gold standard for just RPGs in general, man. Chrono Trigger is an insane game. Anyways, Jason Martinez, actually they can die. The ending of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross showed it. I mean, people can die, but it's just, you know what I mean. As long as somebody remembers them in another place and in another time, they have the chance of moving their butt. I'm good. I know, I don't want to start a Kingdom Hearts debate. It's just, I just personally don't care for when lore gets too crazy like that, personally. But, let's see. Maybe they could do brand new Square Enix action game. Yeah, totally. That's what I mean. For Bowden or whatever, that should be here, and that'll be covering that. Shooting for Smash is always a wish. Again, Nintendo Direct. Probably Nintendo Direct. Nike, people do want to see Gino in. He's been very vastly demanded for a long time, like ever since Brawl. I want them to remake Chrono Trigger in 2D HD Octopath style. 100%. I'm in with Titus there. 100%. That would be awesome. Just redo. Just Chrono Trigger in the Octopath style would be phenomenal. That's totally good. Okay, Addy says it's supposed to be like 40 minutes. Okay. So, no matter what, guys, I appreciate you coming, first off. There's a lot of people here. Sharvy, Hivation, Peter, Titus, Addy, Nike. Thank you guys very much for coming. Capone. Like, I'm basically having to choose today. Instead of trying to post content for growth, I'm having to do it for fun. I missed my golden window to upload my Xbox reactions, unfortunately. I was trying to do what I could beforehand, but yeah. Unfortunately, I'm basically... What happens when you don't upload stuff as fast as possible is that, kind of like in sales, I'm learning that in sales a lot. Like, if you're not fast enough with your responses, they just go to somebody else. That's exactly like YouTube. When you upload after everyone else uploads, you just get buried and nobody finds you. That's what happens. You get buried and nobody finds you. So We'll just be posting for the subscribers and not for potential new peeps. That's all good. I'm just gonna have fun with you guys anyway, so. But let us watch the Square Enix showcase. If I skipped this showcase, I probably could have done it, but I want to watch it with you guys. Oh God. Anyways, Joey. All right, I didn't faint yet. I did see though, Joey. This is a Square Enix stream, so we're supposed to talk Square Enix. But I saw. There's an entire goddamn blog about Halo Infinite's multiplayer. Jesus Christ. Anyways, Square Enix. Oh, I thought today was gonna be. No, I didn't. Yeah, today and tomorrow was gonna be busy. That's why I took work off, baby. Nike might get some FF14 news. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Mr. Grimm, yeah, it's kind of fun to watch these together. It is. It's really nice. I do admit, I miss watching stuff with like my friends in person. That's always a good time to me. But it's fun to watch it with you guys too. And I see like Capone asking what I miss at Xbox and Hivation. Are you excited for Forza? I think I'm gonna handle that in a separate video. We're here to talk about Square Enix for now. So yeah, there's so much in that Xbox thing that I need to unpack. Like I kind of just want to lie down and think about it all. But you can't do that in the world of competitive shiz. But anyways, Joey, I know they said they didn't want to, but I want a big update announcement for Melody of Memories. I'd be down for that. I think that'd be cool. Having an update for Melody of Memories, that like they added more tracks to it. That'd be really cool. I think so. Hello, Fox. And Pretty Jissel. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You came literally right when it's about to begin. I need to breathe, man. I need to eat after this, too. I'm pretty much surrendering being at the forefront of things today, so I'm just gonna be doing the content for fun. I can't wait for the Life is Strange remaster, Charvy says. Yes. If you haven't played Life is Strange 1, please play that game, because I think Life is Strange 1 is such a unique game. Nothing like it. And that's why Strange Colors, or what's it called? True Colors. Is it True Colors? What's the next Life is Strange game called? It's something Colors. I want to say True Colors. But, it looks so much better than Life is Strange 2, because you actually get to control the ability. And I appreciate that. Like, one of the cool things about the first game was you being able to control the time loop stuff. And in True Colors, it's like, oh, you could see what emotion they're feeling as you talk with them. Like, I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And I'm really glad that you play as the person with this power instead of Life is Strange 2, where it's like, your brother has it, and you tell him what to do. Like, no, I want to be the person with the power, not relying on anybody else. I choose it at free will. It's not like I am ruining somebody else by making that choice. Yeah, so let's do this, Square Enix. Peter Clark, you think it's gonna be super crazy. I'm currently low expectations. I'm currently setting at that, but we will see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. On various platforms and various stages of development.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news
By the way,
from
I
our
fixed the
studios
audio.
across the globe.
I noticed
so
I had a weird
let's kick
setting
off with
before,
the world
so.
premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you
Ooh.
enjoy the show.
They're kicking it off with these guys' games. I wanted to know, dude. So the people that made, these are the people that made Deus Ex Mankind.
I am so proud of you.
Is it Guardians?
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
It's Guardians. Yep. Dang, the rumors were true. The rumors were true, dude.
Like your name.
Man, I wanted to see these guys work on something else, but this could be.
Of the Galaxy?
This could be really cool.
Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
It could be really cool. This could be really cool.
So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
I know, we clearly need a plan.
I like the music they picked too, dude. Let's go. That's cool.
We got this.
Right, please don't be as bad as Avengers. Yeah.
Drax, roll. No! You want monster? I'll show you monster!
No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction. Smash him up, Drax!
Meet your maker!
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter!
You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what?
It's a new game. This is a new game. This is not an expansion of Avengers.
Some more no-killing teammates. That's who. It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitment.
It's literally in your contract.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together.
Wow.
Fucking great, Quill!
Sunlord, right?
Oh, crap!
I'm on board, man. That's cool. Hey! Why is Groot holding a freaking llama?
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Oh wow, available this year too. October
Hi, my name is
26th.
Olivier Pou, senior producer
Cool.
here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take
Man,
on the Guardians.
freaking Marvel,
and something
dude.
that's really unique to our game is that you get to be
Kevin
Peter
Feige
Quill.
and friends
As
are
Star-Lord,
probably
you're
just-
constantly in the middle of the action
Just rolling in
as
money.
you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters.
Man.
Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I
Where did the
had
llama
the
come from? I
opportunity
agree.
to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor.
Yeah, if it's
and
single
kind of
player, I missed him say that,
cherry-picked
Joey.
characters from
If they said
Marvel's
single player, I'm
past.
down.
The opportunity here was to build
That's
a
cool.
team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were...
Yeah, I'm with Joey. I respect it.
Looking
Like,
at
I'm
the
not gonna
samples
buy it,
that
but I
Eidos were kind
respect
enough to
it.
show me,
It's
I
a cool
think he's
choice.
fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
You make
The
decisions.
decisions you'll make will have
Interesting.
lighthearted to hunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Interesting.
More
You
no-killing
make
teammates.
choices.
That's who. It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitment.
You make choices.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create
Oh, so it's their first
something
year.
on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for the story. Yeah. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it
I wish
fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film.
That beard is cool on
Rocket. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Man. Marvel is just taking over. They took over the movie world, then they take over TV shows, now they take over video games. Uh-oh. They're spending a while on this one, huh? 10 minutes worth. If they really are gonna show more of it. It's like I said, man. They said what they were gonna do. They said this is one of the main, like, 4 things that they're gonna show.
37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep
that
our
hair is so freaking cool.
I know.
I wish I was white.
Need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
Take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaran.
You don't have much time.
I think we should hear out Groot for once.
Cool.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No.
Nice engine, by the way. Whatever they're using looks really good.
Could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Oh, uh-oh.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside.
So you do make some decisions.
Fully oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
And
he's not flying at all.
To those of us that can do that with my hair, I know, but it's just so much freaking work I don't like doing.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain? Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress. So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender. Good!
I feel like the dialogue is going to wear me out. Like after a while, it's going to wear me out.
Merchant costume!
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Addie, I'll need to talk to you about being my hairstylist. I see your tip there.
Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket.
So how do we impregnate it? Yeah.
Less whining, more walking!
Hey, Stormlord! We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm. Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit. I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much. You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
How big of a game might it be, I wonder?
We should have
Especially if
guarded
it's like a
them
linear story, sort of a dealio.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking half-world. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone.
Jesus.
Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Chop them, Gamora!
This won't hurt.
And you can do team commands.
Smash them up!
Nice.
Meet your maker!
I like that. You get to be a squad leader and tell them what to do.
It's about to be an endangered species! Root! Hawkeye time! Oh, you, Rocket! Time to go boom! I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
Brady, I'm with you about Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order reminds me of that.
So you may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No. Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh.
Yeah.
Guess that only applies
Rocket
to
is
cats.
furious that you let Drax throw him.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it,
So it's like Telltale. Here,
Bridge and we'll raise your cup
Rocket
by
Raccoon will
5%.
remember that.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
Rocket will remember this when you are in danger. I admit I want to move on. I like the concept, but I want to move on. That got really choppy. Wait a second. I don't know if that was a stream or what. This is the show. We spent 15 minutes on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
If it's a 40-minute show, we spent a third of it on Guardians of the Galaxy. So have fun with that. I hope this presentation is not just 4 games. That's kind of the main reason why, man, I was debating about skipping it, because I'm like, I just have a feeling they already told you what is gonna be here. And I wanted to see it, but it's like, the main reason I like to stream these with you guys is because, like, who knows what they'll show in the surprises and stuff. But that's cool, you can put on like a music track. That's funny. The chair, use the chair.
Peter? Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
How many missions have we been on? We should try selling Groot instead.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
Interesting. That's cool. You can kind of change.
When the time comes,
That's
I'll
neat.
get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
That's neat.
Gamora, can you
Peter
help me
Clark,
with this?
Square Marvel Conference, yeah. And there's still a Black Panther thing. That's the thing, so it kind of is gonna be. They have a Black Panther Avengers thing too.
Remember, buddy, menacing, like me. Only
Bubbly Noodle, because you stream, no shocks. If you chose not to, it would have been the biggest shock ever, probably. Probably. I mean, this is new. This did get kind of rumored and leaked beforehand, which is unfortunate, but still.
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 70.
So anyway, guys, we thought we might do a full playthrough for the game, for our conference, yeah.
Rocky, what are you doing?
There's half of the show. The Square Enix showcase was. That's what I'm saying. I don't want people to downplay this game because honestly, it looks cool. I think it looks cool. It seems very promising. I admit there's a part of me that's a little bit like marveled out. Did you see that weapon? That's like an ultimate move. That's like an ultimate move for Rocket. I'm just a little bit marveled out, but like this has a lot of potential. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It comes out this year too. Yep. That's probably why they're showcasing it a lot, because they want it to be one of their big like fall releases.
I have to kill you. The audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller, feast upon them.
This really is. This is a state of play for Guardians of the Galaxy. They added cheering. State of play for Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next time.
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy
Moving on.
series. And then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Okay. So 2 classic Final Fantasy remasters, and then another look at Legend of Mana. Six Tales of Epic Adventure, 6 masterpieces. Is it everyone up to Final Fantasy 6? Bro, everyone up to Final Fantasy 6. Oh, shit. Okay, so just Pixel Remaster, Steam, and mobile. So you'd be able to play it on... Dude, those games would be great for mobile. I gotta admit, those games would be fantastic for mobile. Because they're already the pixel style and you could just make choices while on the go. I like that. That's dope. I like that idea. That's a good one. And Trials of Mana. Available June 24th. This month. On PS4 and Steam and Nintendo Switch.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
I feel like they should have given it a little bit more time before going to this.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Kokoro. Oh, look, more Marvel.
You're out of your depth, Avengers.
Is that a Captain America using Thor's ability Easter egg?
The world doesn't need Avengers. AIM will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these clones.
You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
Okay. Fox, funny enough, I was hearing the base game has a really nice, like, one of the best Marvel stories told. It's just like the post-game content, as well as how repetitive some things can get, kind of wore out on folks. But the base story is apparently really well done, but I don't know about, like, these expansions. So who knows? There's lots of games that launched bad and then became good over time. So you never know. But now our first look at Black Panther.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Yeah, FF14, Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
Games can make a comeback. It's possible. Hey, look, it's Joel. Kidding. It is kind of neat to think of a video game that you can embody a certain character. That is kind of neat. That's what I go to video games for. And to have like a story in the Black Panther universe, that'd be cool. The Black Panther world.
Does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Look at me now, count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool too, man. Mr. Grimm.
Now it's time to give mobile
cool.
players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Here's mobile stuff that isn't the Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability.
Agent 46.
Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills.
How would a Hitman game work on mobile?
Perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
How would a Hitman watch the world premiere extended trailer on Twitter?
A sad and beautiful
what's
tale
this?
that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Nier mobile game too. There you go. Once again, the Warrior of Light returns to Ardra. Why do I not know? Okay. I was like, why do I recognize this? What? Final Fantasy is mobile as well. Enjoy. Next. Did we mention we also have a dungeon mobile? And then... this actually looked cool. I mean, I personally wouldn't play it, but I was like, oh, okay, neat concept. Available worldwide in 2021 for iOS and Android. Okay.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world
Foreboding,
of Babylon's
yeah.
Fall.
Dude,
Featuring
it's gonna
fluid
be
combat,
exactly what they
powerful
said,
weapons,
man.
and a unique art style.
After this, they're gonna show Life is Strange, and that's it. So this is all that was left. So yeah, I think it's gonna be very much by the books what they said it was gonna be. So
built over 1,000 years,
but
It was
foreboding.
meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
This is by Platinum Games, the next Platinum Games title.
Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Does the savior of Neo-Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
Platinum Games is working on everything except Bayo 3. Did an Astral Chain? Wasn't there something else they worked on and now they're working on this? I'm like, but weren't you working on Bayo 3?
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope. For what little hope there may be.
But yeah, that I am personally not like deflated because they set expectations before the stream. They said like, this is what we're gonna show, maybe a couple of new surprises, but for the most part, this is what we're focusing on.
We're all prisoners of
kind of like PlayStation used to do in 2019. So they set expectations, but yeah, it's just in comparison to other shows,
and you
you know.
like to end up seeing only what you believe.
Yeah, and Brady's restating what we were saying earlier. Kingdom Hearts is not doing anything until 2022 in terms of like announcing anything big.
Ascend to the heaven above the tower or fall like this one now before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
Hey. All right. Oh no, I don't want to see the. I gotta admit, I just want to get out of here. Okay, here you go.
Oh, that's the
other thing Platinum's working on. They're working on the other here! They're gonna touch Bayo 3!
アクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたのでこのゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うと
I'm not mentioning Bayo 3 to show up here. I'm just talking about Platinum Games. Like, that's it. I'm having side talk. That has nothing to do with this showcase.
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが
It's just that Platinum's been working on so many games that aren't Bayo. But they announced it, so it's like, why?
男女をクリアして上層を目指していくと入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているギデモコインというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さ、そういうところはすごい意識してくれっていうふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じがしました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しくなってますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっているので、精一杯頑張っていきたいので、皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
And now we end with Life is Strange.
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series.
Let's
True
do it.
Colors. The team
I'm
at
excited
Deck
for
9
this.
is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange remastered collection.
Remaster, yeah.
Feels
We're probably
so
going to end
weird
with this,
be
to which
back.
I'm
After 5
curious.
years, you're still Max Caulfield.
But I want to see the colors one, because admittedly, this is a remaster. It doesn't look much better, in my opinion.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
To me, it doesn't seem much better. Okay, well here they'll do a before and after. Like, you know, it's all right.
Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
Please play the first game.
Amber. After
The
my
first
dad
game is so
died and you
damn-
moved, I felt abandoned.
Just nothing like it.
Oh, good, you're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max. Holy shit. Max, what's going on? No!
No!
I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized
Yeah, the first game
I
is.
had a choice. And the power
There's just nothing like it in terms of like making choices, because you really get to decide it
disaster.
and not regret it after.
Whatever
Well, you might,
happens,
but you'll have to live with
always
it.
have your back. Always.
And god damn did I cry. Oh god. First game especially,
Hi,
dude.
I'm Maya, also known as MXM Toon. I'm a musician and the singing
feelings are
voice of
punched.
Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games.
I didn't play Before the Storm.
Back in March, we also
I did hear it
revealed
was
the
pretty
next
powerful,
major
though.
game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a
Yay!
small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind
Yay!
her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's
Yay!
game director Zach Garris for more.
Cool. I want to see the power, especially because that's what made the first game so cool.
Alex's
versus
psychic
like
power of empathy is
the
integral
DLC
to
in
the
2.
story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events. As here,
Well, if you're
from
here,
a
this
scene
is
very early on in the game.
Ren's ability.
You're gonna lose her.
Or Ren,
You're
sorry.
gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Max telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious?
Oh,
I need
shit.
to get back to work.
Sure, Alex, we'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead!
I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Sure.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices.
I need to see it in
but I can't wait to play it with
more.
you all when it comes out on September 10th.
Because it's not quite the first game.
You can pre-order Life is Strange True
with
Colors
how the time
now.
stuff works.
And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today.
I just want to see the powers like really shape things differently if you use them. Like, I'm just really curious if if you look into the emotion, what can you do having that emotion, and can you create a new one or see like where the conversation's going, like, because that was a cool thing about the time thing in the first game, is that like you could really mess with the situation using that.
And now,
and I hope
we are
that
excited
can be a
to
thing.
unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
There you go. The memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts. This is the last thing, probably.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Let's see you, Nomura. So
that's my mission.
Character designer. Yep. Okay. So this was very heavily rumored. Yep.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
If you don't know what this is, I won't tell you. But yep.
Go in there and find
All right.
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. I need to.
I know exactly what this is, but that's only because I listen to talk shows, and I wish I didn't. But check it out.
Move aside! You're dust! You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
By Team Ninja, who did the Neo games, Neo 1 and 2.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
So if you don't know what this is basically a Souls Final Fantasy game. It's a Final Fantasy game done very much in the style of like IP Software stuff. They wanted to be that kind of a thing. So yes, this is FF Dark Souls basically.
Prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's
done by Team Ninja.
No. I become chaos.
FF Origins? Stranger of Paradise. Okay. Yep. Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. There you go. There's your something. Brand new vision for coming 2022. Soon. Demo available on PlayStation 5. Congratulations to those that got
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
And one more sizzle reel before we go. And to remind you, buy these games.
Just hit me with it.
They're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
All I keep hearing is chaos, Mr. Crip. This MC seems to have a lot of anger issues, Fox. Outriders! That was the name I was trying to remember earlier. Okay. I wanted to see more on this game, Forspoken. Of all the Square Enix games in development, that's probably the one I think is coolest. And there's, look at Final Fantasy 16. Yep. So their promise was pretty accurate, I would say. What they tweeted out, just we're mostly focusing on these. I'll call you. But we have maybe like a little surprise or two.
Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer.
Yep.
See you next time.
Okay, so that was the Square Enix Presents. What'd you think? What'd you think? What'd you think, gang? Kokoro, now they say World of Light, Warriors of Light as if to mock me that they're talking about. Joey really only cared about FF Origin thing. Bubbly says, meh. Fox says Marvel. Yeah, half of this show was Marvel. But I want to kind of defend that a little bit. Keep in mind that Marvel, and I need to tell myself this too, to be honest. And this is why, like, I really respect, I think it was like Peter or somebody said that they come to me because they see like I don't get biased on things and stuff and I could go outside of my own preferences. And, you know, I'm not watching the Marvel shows currently. I would like to at some point. It's not like I don't intend to. But in the Marvel universe, there's just so many stories to tell, and just because they're all Marvel, that doesn't necessarily mean they're all the same thing. There's some about gods. There's some about people in a neighborhood. There's some about your mutants. There's some about being in outer space. There's some about being aliens. Like, there's all these different stories in Marvel lore. And that's why I'm like, you know what, this Guardians of the Galaxy idea could be cool. At first, I was a little bit sketched out by it, but after seeing it, I'm like, you know, that's cool. You should have spent way less time on it, but yeah, I don't know. Marvel's Avengers, the Black Panther thing looks cool, and what I'm getting at is, like, yes, there was a lot of Marvel, but also keep in mind, kind of like Star Wars, there's a lot of different Star Wars stories to tell. There's a lot of different Marvel stories to tell. I need to tell myself that exact thing, because I'm willing to get out of myself to admit things, but Nike says it was okay, but too much Marvel. Sister, well, they said what they said. Exactly. They set the expectations, and I would say the expectations were met. Like, what they tweeted out is exactly what we got. So, it's just folks kind of like putting more expectations on it than, you know, or folks that didn't see tweets or whatever. So, pretty Gisel, that was whack. Joey, it definitely should have been right after one of the best. Definitely shouldn't have been right after one of the best E3 conferences in a while. That is true. Coming off of the Xbox show probably hurt them, but Jason, I expected way less, to be honest, so exceeded my expectations. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I really expected this to be kind of just like a C- show. Like, if anything, maybe a D+, but I was just expecting, like, yeah, it's just there. So I'm kind of with Jason, I would say. So it's slightly exceeded my expectations too. Brady, when's the next day to play? Probably the end of June. They've had the habit of doing it on the last Thursday of every month, the past couple months. Tokyo Game Show will be better? Yeah, probably. Well, Tokyo Game Show will have a lot more of the stuff. Like, this is a very American event. Even though this is like the most watched event of the year, this is a very American event, so they definitely focus kind of on the American side of things. But yeah, Tokyo Game Show is where you'll go if you want the more kind of Japanese side of things. So that's not always the case, but just, you know, if you wanted a stereotype. Joey, GOTG. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy game was pretty cool, though. Yeah, I think that game looks cool. I just think they spent too long on it, but I think it looks cool. Yeah. Sister going back to cooking my ramen. I need some of that too. Holy shit, I'm hungry. Joey, I don't know if I like this or the Ubisoft one more. Hands down, I like this one way less than the Ubisoft one. Personally, this is my least favorite one for sure, and that includes Summer Game Fest. This is for sure my least favorite. And I was kind of expecting that. That's, to be honest, guys, that's kind of why I was like, I think I'm gonna skip this one. Because I kind of they've already set expectations for it, and I don't think I'll freak out, and I don't want to be like the Debbie Downer for folks that are, like, you know, wanting to see me freak out. I'm like, there's nothing here I think I'm gonna freak out about, based off of what they've said. So that was kind of why I wanted to skip it too. But I made the thumbnail, I made the stream. I wanted to stick around, even if it means I buried my potential Xbox vids to not be discovered by other folks. So please, if you can, repay the favor and just either drop a like or just like watch one of the Xbox videos that I post, because they will now not get discovered by other people because it's buried with everybody else. So if you want to thank me for this stream, then please do that, because that'll help it at least a little bit get boosted up. But most likely it's a lost cause. I'm just gonna be doing them for fun, which is fine. That E3 is just the funnest time, so it's all good. Brady, TGS, Jump Festa will probably have more FF stuff. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Nike, I don't think they had much to announce. Yeah, probably. Capone, so how was it? Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a tweet about this, but I would give this show like a C-. That's what I want to go with. Like, just borderline. It was fine. It was there. It was okay. They just spent too long on one game. Honestly, if they just didn't do that, in my opinion, if they just didn't spend so long on Guardians, then I think this would have been like a solid C or maybe a C+. But Titus, I popped off for FF16 until they said Steam and mobile only. Bring it to Switch, you hacks. Oh, FF1 through 16. Bring it to Switch, you hacks. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Sister, you were better off porting your stuff. And sister, that's what I thought. I agree with you, but like I said, I made a commitment, so it's to be expected. I didn't really expect much. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Capcom though. Capcom and Bandai, I think they'll probably be around this same level. They'll just have a little bit of some stuff, but nothing too significant. I really think Bandai Namco, Square Enix, and Capcom will be the kind of, and Take-Two Interactive, they'll be kind of like this, the like, all right shows, you know, like nothing too big. But yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Take-Two Interactive and Capcom. Yeah. Take-Two, by the way, if folks just don't know, like, why am I streaming Take-Two, it's because not only are they 2K Games, who do own quite a few IPs and properties and studios, they are also Rockstar. That is why, if they just said 2K Games, I probably would have been like, they can announce BioShock there, which will probably be the biggest announcement of E3, or biggest reveal, I should say, of E3, because it technically already was announced. But that is also Rockstar. By them saying Take-Two Interactive, that's both 2K Games and Rockstar. So I'm like, ooh. So that's the reason why tomorrow I was like, yeah, I'll stream Take-Two. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. And then Capcom, the Dino Crisis. That's all that's got to happen. Anyways. All right. Well, I am going to skedaddle, but I appreciate all of you coming by. Really appreciate it. Peter Clucker was boring but informative for me. Yeah. Yeah, at least, you know, I like that new look at the Life is Strange game. I did appreciate that. But I'm going to skedaddle. But thank you so much for watching. Please, if you want to help me out with the Xbox situation, if you see, like, check out my channel later tonight. I will have new videos. And if you, even if you're not interested in it, if you click on it and just give it a full watch and have it muted, that still helps out a lot. It gives watch time. I really appreciate that. But otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for Take-Two Interactive, Capcom, and it seems like a Halo video as well. In the first thing in the morning, because they drop something like that. So thank you so much for watching. Be geek, be awesome. Peace.